You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Roger Ants for Black and White Sports. Well, as you know, from the very beginning, the very moments the story started leaking out, that Jon Gruden was under fire because of an email that was sent via the Washington Redskins Dan Snyder saga investigation. They looked through thousands upon thousands of emails, and supposedly they found a racist email in connection to Jon Gruden during a conversation with then Washington either team president or general manager, jack of all trades, Bruce Allen. Well, from that came the league, I believe, behind the scenes, from what I understand, pushing Mark Davis to try to get rid of Jon Gruden. Well, Mark Davis didn't want to. He did not want to get rid of Jon Gruden. And he felt like there was a bit of a possible, let's just say, a target on Jon Gruden's back. Of course, the email leaked out via one media outlet. Well, Mark Davis doesn't pull the trigger. He doesn't fire Jon Gruden. Well, that didn't work. So a few days later, another one came out, this time like a transphobic kind of slur or something emerged from an email. Okay, so that one pushed the buttons. That one put the appropriate pressure on, I guess, from the league to Mark Davis, who in turn still reluctantly fired Jon Gruden as head coach of the Raiders. By the way, people forget they fired him during the season, and the Raiders had a winning record at the time. The Raiders team was actually playing well under Jon Gruden. And it should also be noted, the league knew about these emails months before the season started. They could have acted before the season started. They didn't. They waited until the season was actually going on. And we felt like Jon Gruden was fired unjustly, that he was a victim of cancel culture because of these emails having been made years and years earlier, okay? So they did that revisionist history cancel culture crap, and they targeted Jon Gruden. Jon Gruden got fired, and Jon Gruden said, I'm not going to just sit here and take this crap. And he filed a lawsuit against the NFL and against Roger Goodell. Okay, so, of course, they were having their first court appearance. I did a video the other day about that. And Jon Gruden has scored his first victory against the NFL and Roger Goodell. Jon Gruden, this is Florio. Jon Gruden scores major preliminary victory in his lawsuit against the NFL and Roger Goodell. Technically, banging a gavel is just another way of knocking on wood, if you're with me. Former Raiders coach Jon Gruden has scored a major preliminary victory in his lawsuit against the NFL and Commissioner Roger Goodell via Caitlin Newberg of the Las Vegas Review-Journal. District Judge Nancy Alf denied the NFL's motion, and I'll explain what this means, to dismiss the case, and more importantly, the NFL's motion to compel arbitration. It means, if it sticks, that Gruden's case will proceed in open court and not in the NFL's secret rigged kangaroo court. I'll go back to the story in a minute. This is important because the NFL had one goal and one goal only very early on here. Don't let this make it to a real court. Don't let this make it into a court that they do not control. They wanted it behind the scenes. They wanted it in a arbitration environment. They just lost that. They lost that major advantage against Jon Gruden. That's what they wanted. It's a win for the fans and media as well, since it means that much greater degree of transparency will apply to the fight. It means that barring a quick and quiet settlement, we'll find out who leaked the emails that forced Jon Gruden out and much more, and that's what we want to see. We want to see the transparency. We want to see why was there targeting here. We feel like there was targeting unjustly of Jon Gruden Quote, "We are going to let the process take care of itself," Gruden said outside the courtroom via AJ Perez of frontofficesports.com. "Good luck to the Raiders. Go Raiders. I don't have anything else to comment on. This process will take care of itself. It's good to be back in Vegas. I'm going to see friends tonight." The NFL has tried to make the case about the content of the emails, which obviously were inappropriate. Gruden's lawyers have made the case about alleged efforts of the NFL to force Gruden out by giving the emails to the media. That's the part we want to find out about. Why were this leaked to the media, and who did the leaking? Who gave the order to leak the emails to the media? Okay? Making the ruling more potent is the fact that Judge Alf ruled from the bench. That doesn't happen too often. It happens when the proper ruling is so clear from written submissions and applicable precedent that there's nothing that could be said or done in open court to change the outcome. It's the closest thing that a judge can do to spiking the football in the face of the party that loses the issue. So the judge not only ruled against the NFL, but made it clear, bitches, I am ruling against you, the NFL. Wow. That's crazy. Via Mark Mask of the Washington Post, the NFL spokesman Brian McCarthy said the league will appeal the ruling. Of course it will. It will fight, scratch, and claw to try to keep this case out of public open court. The NFL, for example, took its effort to force the St. Louis relocation litigation to arbitration all the way to the United States Supreme Court. Look for the league to do the same here. The NFL hates to lose in court. Its best chance to avoid losing in court is to push this fight to its own internal processes where the outcome is secure and the facts remain hidden. So, the NFL is freaking out because that means things are going to become more transparent, and we get to find out exactly who ordered the code red on Jon Gruden. Where did this come from? Again, I said the other day, there's rumblings out there right now that the NFL really and truly wants Mark Davis out as owner of the Raiders. They don't feel like he's capable of owning an NFL franchise. We saw that. I did a video. We saw that video where Mark Davis came out of the owners' meetings by himself, and one of the subject matters that came up was the whole Gruden thing and the firing and all that. And he literally told the media, I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy. He basically sat by himself and he walked off. I don't know who Mark Davis has made mad, but the league has felt like Al Davis was the one that could actually run the Raiders, and Mark Davis is not capable. They want a Stan Kroenke, Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft guy. That kind of a businessman, dick slinger, let's be real, okay? And I get it. Those are great businessmen. You know, they're savvy and all that. But, you know, I mean, you also got a Dan Snyder in there, too. So, a Jimmy Haslam. You get the point. I mean, you can do worse than Mark Davis, for crying out loud. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Jon Gruden, this is a big victory for him. Provided the NFL cannot win an appeal, it's a big victory. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.